across a spectrum of topics and discussion points there. We now move on, and Bill Gates, the chair of the Gates Foundation and co-founder of Microsoft, has met with Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba in Tokyo. After the meeting, Gates said that he discussed key global health activities and about the innovations taking place in Japan. Japan and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation play significant roles in supporting remote vaccine programs in Africa, primarily through funding and innovative financing mechanisms. Japan has partnered with the Gates Foundation to provide development assistance loans for vaccine and operational costs. There are reports from Somalia where an official stated that diphtheria cases and deaths have risen sharply this year in Somalia, and the government response has been curtailed by vaccine shortages and US aid cuts. The US has significantly reduced or halted some of its vaccine-related aid to Africa, particularly impacting HIV research, treatment access, and other crucial healthcare programs. This visit is important regarding aid to Africa in healthcare. Gates, in his speech at Japan Society, talked about providing equitable access to the healthcare around the world. He also talked about dealing with the impacts of pandemics all across the globe. We'll now listen to what he had to say.
Work we've done together in the key global health activities with Bobby, with Global Fund, and the kind of innovation taking place in Japan. The long-time partnership, and he talked about how he prioritizes global health.
While joining us to discuss this meeting and also the words that were spoken, Dr. Satoru Nagao, a fellow at the Hudson Institute, joining us live from Tokyo, Japan. As always, Dr. Nagao, a pleasure to have you. Of course, vaccine rollout, vaccine support, and aid in general to areas like Africa, a key point of contention and concern for many. How significant is this meeting between Ishiba and Gates in the face of that global concern?
This is important because Japan's African policy is just revealing from tomorrow. Japan is holding the Tokyo International Conference on African Development. It will happen in Yokohama, the city name of Japan, and it will happen from tomorrow. And Japan will suggest a big project between India, Africa Economic Zone project. So that's why just before this conference, Japan is preparing the many African aid projects, and which make African to be the self-sufficient development with other partners. So that's why this is very important timing to express the support of vaccine diplomacy. So that is timing. But at the same time, Japan's intention is very clear. Supporting Africa is one thing, but competing influence in Africa against China. So that's why China has China's meeting. Belt and Road Initiative is not only the project name. The Forum on China-Africa Cooperation is another related conference, looks like TICAD of Japan. So there's a competition. So in this case, why Japan mentioned India-Africa Economic Zone in the new name. Of course, geographically this is the area, but at the same time, Japan wants to seek the cooperation with India. So India joining the many projects, but good one is IMEC in this region, or Africa, there are many diaspora Japan does not have. So that's why Japan wants to cooperate with India in Africa. And today's cooperation with Bill Gates is all of the one of the many projects Japan is preparing. But at the same time, strategically in the African policy, Japan wants to cooperate with India. That is Japan wants to say. That's why one of the projects, this is important.
Yes, Dr. Nagao, unfortunately we are out of time, but thank you ever so much for that insight. We now will be moving on and heading over to North America, where